Okay. So this is my secure CRT where you can open ASA 1B, you can open ASA 11B, you can open ASA 1 and 2. Okay. And we have to make a script. But before making a script, you have to see the interface. Okay. See the rack is lagging. Okay. But it's okay. This is faster than what you have in the real. So I told you in my last session also, see the interfaces and then you start typing the IP addressing. But remember, ASA 1B and 11B is exactly what you have in the diagram. You see G0 by 0 is outside, G0 by 1 is inside. And I told you how to memorize this. I always close my eyes and say G0 by 1 is always inside. Why? Because I say 1 is I, so I is what? Inside. And G0 by 0 is outside because I say 0 is O, so O is outside. Okay. So I memorize like this. So when I write down that IP address, again I memorize. Okay, what is my IP address for inside 8? What is my IP address for failover 9? What is my IP address for outside 10? So 8, 9, 10. 3 IP address you have to remember. There is no demilitarized zone. So the good thing is this. Okay. So let me show you my script, guys, that I have prepared. Okay. I will open my script for ASA 1B and 11. Okay. See this. Okay. Can you see? ASA 1B. I said I will go on 1 and say this is inside. I will go on 8. 9 is failover. 10 is what? Again outside. No need to set the security level because you have to consider the default security level. But for management, yes, you have to specify the security level because other than inside, outside, and management, everything is, sorry, other than inside and outside, any name is considered as what? 0. Okay. So I will show you that in 1.2, they are specifically, though we are doing 2.1, first try to understand the 2 points in 1.2. The last octet of inside, outside, and management interface is .1, .1, and .53. Now 53 is the management network, so it will start from 150, 1.7.50. Okay. These interfaces must be named as inside, outside, and management. See that the names which are given in double quotes. These are the names you have to write it down. These are the names you have to mention. Inside, outside, and management. MGMT, not management. It is a shortcut for MG and management. Okay. So that let just for understanding the naming, and then now we'll go to 2.1, that is active standby failover. The last octet of the active and standby management interface again is repeating with that .53, but he's telling most the secondary, the standby IP should be .54. So here they are specifying. It is not there in the diagram, IP address. Management IP address for ASA 1B and ASA 11B is not. The last octet of the active and standby non-management interface is .1 and .2. Non-management means they are talking about inside, they are talking about outside. They are not talking about management. For management, they are saying, okay, .53 and .50. The last octet of the failover link active and standby again will be 5.2.9.1, 5.2.9.2. So you memorize 8 is inside, 9 is failover, 10 is what? Outside. Again, try to memorize 8, 9, 10. That's all. Clear? ASA 1B must be specifically telling you. ASA 1B must be active in the pair when you completed this task. Okay, no problem. So you see, we are going to first write down the IP addressing. Okay. Then we are going to do the failover command. So we'll do failover LAN unit primary. And you know the interface for failover is G0 by 2. Can you see? If 1 is inside, 0 is outside, then 0 by 2 is what? Failover. Okay. So first we will write down the IP address. Step by step, I'm going to copy and paste it. What is the best practice I told you? Don't write down on ASA. Make a script and then you do copy paste. Okay. Whenever you do this, say show interface IP brief. Show them that you are verifying also. Okay. See, 8 and 10. 8 is inside, 9 is failover, and 10 is up. Okay. Then what? I want to do failover. For doing failover, I have to bring this interface up. So I will go here and say interface G0/2 motion. Okay. Then I will go and the failover commands. What is the failover commands? Failover LAN unit primary, because they specifically told you ASA1B will be primary. Failover interface name is not given in the task, so you can take anything. You can write down your name also, but better you use official names or any names. You can use it. So I normally use failover. Okay, G0/2 is the interface. I'm also activating stateful failover. Now you must be thinking whether it is mentioned in the task. Is it necessary? It is compulsory? No, it is best practice. Again, people will say there are a lot of best practice. We are going to follow all those best practices or not. Guys, I'm telling you, earlier we were not doing this failover link command. So people were getting less points. Then we noticed that we are missing something. So we are following this link command also. Stateful failover is the best practice. No, it is good. Because you know what is the significance, what is the importance of stateful. Whatever running connections are there, whatever active connections are there on ASA1B will be synced to stateful link towards ASA11B. So in case if ASA1B goes down and there is a telnet session being run between outside to inside or inside to outside, it will never break. It will continue. Why? Because the connection is getting synced between ASA1B and 11B. So this is good, no? It is not bad. So then, you will think, oh no, but it is not mentioned in the task. I am telling you, passing CCI is not thinking or overthinking or using your smartness. Better you follow what others follow and they followed this and they passed. So don't think too much. You can think in industry and work on your expertise. Okay. And all those who are working in industry, they know what is the significance, what is the importance of link FOG0/2. Okay. Now again, I have to do this on ASA11B also, but I told you ASA11B is like a standby unit. So we'll go on G0/2 and say no shut. Okay. And we'll see already the script is ready. So what we have to do, just say copy and paste it. So certain things I will, so from today onwards, like once you finish this task, once you understand this task, you can start typing the commands. Okay, interface G0/1, IP address 5.2.8.1 and 8.2. Okay, interface G0/0, 5.2.10.1 and 10.2, like that. All those commands you can practice on Notepad. Now, the good news is we finished task 2.1. See how fast we finished 2.1. Just because your script was ready or just because your habit of making a script, so practice daily this commands. Practice. See. So what are the verification commands? Just running the task or just doing the task is not important. For passing your CCI, you should always show them. You show them that you are verifying, you are an expert. You are doing expert certification, guys. So you show them how to see failover. Say failover is on, unit is primary, G0/2 is also up. And they wanted this unit to become primary, active. Okay, it's there. So you show them, yes, you followed their instruction. Okay, whatever they are telling you did. When you go to another unit, you see this unit is acting like a standby. So as per their requirement, what was their requirement? They said, guys, note ASA1B must be active. So 2 points in your pocket, we finished 2.1. Now we'll go for 1.2. Because 2.1 task was also there for failover and then IP addressing schema was also there. We did both. Okay. So what is the next thing? We don't want AS11. Just close it. I showed you the verification. Go on both the unit. Check whether failover is on, whether it is up. And see, automatically all the interface are also monitored. So no need to use the monitor interface command. Okay. in some of the workbooks, we gave it earlier, but later on we removed because it is already getting monitored automatically in active standby. For active, we have to do monitoring in this. So guys, yes, on standby unit, you don't need any configuration, guys. You have to just do failover command, that's all. And you see everything was synced. This is the beauty. I never did anything on AS11. See, everything came. Okay, and everything I write down on ASA1B now. Suppose I am saying, okay, I want my server to be enabled. Okay, I want HTTP to be done by 151.7.0.255.255.255.0 from management interface. Okay, I want username Cisco, password Cisco, privilege 15 for accessing GUI. Okay, I told you ASDM file is already present in the flash memory or the dir command you can see. Okay, but very important thing is route. Okay, because you are now not reaching sales PC or finance PC or finance network. So if you really want to reach them, what is the command? To reach 11.0 network, I will point it towards R1. What is the IP address of R1? Can find out. R1 is actually NTP server. So when I say show IP INT brief, you can see the next hop is 10.11 for ASA1B. So 5.2.10.11 is the next hop for 11 network and for 12 network. So when I ping 5.2.10.11, which is R1, I'm connected physically. So if I can reach there, I can reach this guy also. I can reach there also. So .11.1 is the IP address of R1. 12.1 is the IP address of R1 for finance network. So I can reach sales network. I can reach finance network with this two routes. Which route? For outside. Okay. So if you see the diagram, see ASA1B can reach sales network and finance network, which is 11 and 12. I told you memorize 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So when you write down the command, please don't go and look at the diagram. I am telling you, your diagram is in your mind. The final day, if you know each and every IP address, each and every network. Sales network you should know 11. Finance network you should know 12. And what is the next stop? You should know 5. You don't have to go on R1 and check it. You don't have time for doing all those things. So when you write down the commands, you should know that yes, for reaching 11 network and 12 network, I should go next stop is R1. R1 is 5.2.10.11 because my outside network is here. And when I do this, I always try to pick. So verification, very important. When you do the route, show them that I know how to check. When I do the routing, I know how to check the connectivity. So I gave two static route to reach 11 and 12 network. Now I will also give some static route to reach my DNS and my NTP server. Now you must be wondering why I want to reach DNS and NTP server, because they have clearly given in their diagram. I showed you management topology. If you see, they are clearly asking you. They are clearly asking you to reach Active Directory and NTP via R9, not directly via management. Once again, make a note, guys. All the devices, whatever devices you see on the screen, all these devices are connected with each other on 150 subnet. So if sales PC want to go to NTP server, he can directly go through 150 subnet because he is also having 150 subnet configured on his LAN card. Sales PC carries two LAN cards. One is 150 and one is 5.2 something. finance PC carried 2 LAN card. One is 150. So why they will come to ASA1B to reach Active Directory? Why they will come to ASA1B to reach NTP server? They will go directly, but no. I want these guys should reach ICE. This guy should reach Active Directory. This guy should reach NTP server only via R9. That is ASA. So how is my traffic going to move? Sales PC is going to come to ASA1B via any connect, get authenticated via ICE. ASA1B will send the traffic of Active Directory via R9. R9 will send it to Active Directory via 150 subnet. 150 subnet. R9 is also having 150. R9 is going to send the NTP traffic via 150 subnet. So how is the traffic going to move? Sales PC traffic will come to ASA1B. ASA1B will give it to R9. R9 will give it to Active Directory and NTP. This is your traffic movement. Clear, guys? This is part of 1.2. We are doing 1.2. Zahid. 1.2 tasks. Okay? Clear? Guys, you're going to make me exhaust in 1.2 tasks only. Again, please. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm having full patience. Okay? Once again, sales PC. This is management in topology. Yeah? Make a note. This is management topology. Okay? So sales PC will go to ASA1B for any connect VPN. For authentication, ASA will point out towards ICE. Okay, and for synchronizing with NTP server r1.cisco.com. Remember, this is the FQDN of R1 NTP server. NTP server is R1. And the FQDN of NTP server is r1.cisco.com. So when the sales PC want to reach NTP server, he has to query for what? r1.cisco.com, and r1.cisco.com. To reach r1.cisco.com, R9 points it towards R1. Sorry, point it toward R1, and to reach Active Directory for queries, he will point it toward Active. R9 is directly connected with 150 subnet to Active Directory and NTP. Sales PC and finance PC is also directly connected, but we don't want them to query without tunnel. We want all the traffic should come to tunnel. So what we are going to do? And you know, when any connect VPN tunnel is formed, the traffic will always enter into the tunnel. It will not go outside the tunnel. If you really want to send them outside the tunnel, 1 minute. If you want to send the traffic outside the tunnel, then you have to create a split tunnel. Correct? Why we should use the 1.150 network instead of 5.2 network to reach the AD and NTP, sir? I mean for ASA. I don't understand. What is your question? You are doing any connect, bro. And for any connect means what? You are sending your traffic. What is VPN, man? First of all, try to understand. VPN is what? Say data confidentiality, data integrity, data authenticity. Okay, anti-replay, all these features you're going to get in a VPN, no? Okay, so please try to understand that any connect VPN will be there, and the traffic should move from via tunnel. It should come to ASA1B, and then it should go to NTP server and Active Directory. This is given in the management diagram. So we'll put 2 more routes on inside direction for reaching NTP server and Active Directory. And my next hop is 5.2.8.9. Okay, so I'll just paste it. Okay, so when I say show route static, I can see I have 11 network going outside direction. I have 200 and 231 in the inside direction. Okay. Now I already did HTTP. Okay, I created username. I created HTTP. Okay. Later on, I'll be needing this command because I want the traffic of sales and PC should communicate with each other. Okay. So I'll be using same security traffic permit intra interface. You know the meaning of this command? Whenever you have security level same on more than one interface and you want them to communicate with each other, then you do what? Same security traffic permit intra interface. Okay. Yes. So I just put this command. Now I'll go to management PC. This thing. Sorry, I'll go to. I'll be taking GUI of ASA1B. Now you'll be thinking why I'm taking GUI of ASA1B, because I want to do any connect through Wizard. Okay. So what I'll do, I will go to management PC because all the GUI activity I will always do through management PC. And you know that I can ping now .53 because management PC is 201. Okay, can you see this? My management PC is 201 and my where is my IP address gone? See, my management PC belongs to 201 and I'm trying to ping 53. You know who is 53 now? 53 is my ASA. I already configured them. So I'll say HTTPS 150.1.7.53. Sometimes browser means. Now I'll do what? Same what I'm doing in the exam. Okay. So same what I do in the exam, same I'm doing here. I will go into management PC, which is a separate PC altogether. I will type 151.7.53 and install the ASDM launcher. Okay, download and install the ASDM launcher. Once I do this, in real exam also it is not there. You have to access the firewall and you have to download. Then you do what? You write down the IP address 53, username Cisco and password Cisco. Make a note. ASDM launcher is not there on management PC. You have to download ASDM launcher and through ASDM launcher you have to access ASA1B. You can do any connect through CLI. You can do any connect through GUI also. It is your choice. Okay, but I always prefer doing it with GUI. So if you really want to speed up things and you are aware, if you are not aware with the commands, don't play in the real lab. Just strictly follow what the ASDM launcher or just go with the this thing. So what is your requirement? Once again, the question. Client must be able to establish remote VPN session with ASA using Cisco AnyConnect IPsec IQ2 tunnel. Now remember, we have two protocols to do this. One is SSL and second one is IQ2. So they want IQ2 as a specific protocol when the tunnel get established. Cisco AnyConnect session from sales and finance PC must be authenticated by ICE. See, using Active Directory as the external identity. Means whenever somebody comes to ASA1B and say, okay, my name is sales user 1, my name is finance user 1. These are the names for these users. It is given in the table. Where is the table? I'll show you. Sales user 1. Can you see here? Sales user 1, finance user 1. Okay. For sales PC, finance PC, AnyConnect VPN, you use sales user 1, finance user 1. For marketing PC, engineering PC, you use marketing user 1, engineering user 1. Clear? So we got how many users that you should remember? Actually 4, 5, 6, 7 users we have to remember, but at present for doing this task, and remember the above credentials are pre-configured on Active Directory, so don't go and touch it. It's already pre-configured. Don't waste time looking at the Active Directory. Okay, so we'll go to 1.2 tasks again to understand what is the question says. Cisco AnyConnect session from sales PC must be authenticated by ICE using Active Directory. See, so you have to tell ASA1B that you have to get connect yourself to ICE. ICE will get connect to Active Directory for authentication. And they're strictly telling you that in case if Active Directory is not available, then internal database of ICE will be taken into consideration. So remember, you have to make identities. Only traffic that is destined for sales server, NTP server, and 172.16.1.0 network must be encrypted. Remember. So this is split tunnel. This is what? Split tunnel. So make a note, sales server, NTP server, and 172.16.1.0. These are the traffic should be encrypted. So you can make a note so that when I'm doing the task, you remember. Just 1 minute, I'll drink water. Just make a note that you have to create a split tunnel for sales server, NTP server. You know what is NTP server? 150.1.7.231 and a pool of 172.16.1.0. This is actually pool given to the users, remote users. Okay, so make a note. Task. And when I do split tunnel, you know what I am doing. Okay. Yes. Better you create username Cisco small and password small, and also privilege level 50. Don't use any other username, please. Whatever I'm doing, you follow exactly 100% same. Don't try to change any username. Okay. And remember, make it small. Usernames are case sensitive, man. Username, password, everything. So make it a point that you create small Cisco and small Cisco as a password. Okay. See, we are doing security. We are doing security now. So security. See, some people in the beginning skip this username, password. They connected directly to this thing. But then, you only think now you're doing security and you're keeping your ASDM without any username and password that anybody can connect to ASA1B. What makes sense? It doesn't make sense. So it is better you keep username Cisco, password Cisco, and always use Cisco. Cisco will be happy. If you use something else, Juniper, then Cisco will kill you. You are doing Cisco Real Lab and you are using Juniper, or you are using some other vendor. So make Cisco happy, man. Okay, follow that. If you want to keep your name, you are welcome. You can keep your name and you can use password also, but then forget $1,600. Okay, Cisco will fail you because you are keeping some username and Cisco don't know what is that username. Anyway, just 1 minute, I'll drink water. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so now what we are doing, now first let's clarify all the question tasks. So I hope you understood the split requirement. Next, they are telling that sales organization will receive a block, a pool from 172.16. 1.1 is the starting IP and 1.10 is the end. 1.11 is for finance and 1.20 is for end IP. Sales and PCs must be synchronized. Sales and finance PC must be synchronized with HQ NTP server using FQDN. I told you just now. Make a note, r1.cisco.com. Who told me? It is there, man. Suppose in worst case, you forgot. In real life, if you forgot, if you forget anything, small thing, then you're gone. But anyway, it is given. So no need to worry. Same table, same NTP server is written, FQDN is written. You can go and see the table. This is not done by me. It is in real life also same table is there. How Asad is telling you, if you have Huawei as a user, good. You can do it, man. You can You can do it and then you can tell us also. Okay. Because some people, they ask silly questions. I'll tell you. Some people will ask me a question that if you take hot tea, tea, hot tea, and then you put yogurt in that, flavored yogurt, and then you just shake that tea and yogurt, and then you drink. Sir, what will happen? I said, sorry, I don't know. You can do it, you can taste it, and if you feel it is very good, you can suggest me also. Then we'll see what to do. Okay. So then you can do that. You can do all R&Ds and you can tell me. Okay. Guys, please attend the session. Don't ask questions. Okay. I will give you diagrams, everything, commercial part, everything will be given by the team leaders. I am technical person. Don't ask me all those questions. Okay. So r1.cisco.com is 150. Okay. So you know the FQDS now. Okay. Right. So don't divert me from all these tasks. Otherwise, I'll forget. Okay. So sales and finance PC must be synchronized with NTP. Make a note, r1.cisco.com. Cisco AnyConnect session must be assigned dynamic ACL. They want DACL. That permit the traffic translated address of sales. See, they are clearly telling you that you have to use translated address. That is the public address of sales and finance server. Now you must be wondering what is the public address. So it is again given in the table. Nothing to worry. Everything is given in the table. I'm not talking about this document table. In real lab also, man, it is given. Real lab table is given. Okay. See, passwords are given. Users information is given. So what is the public address of sales and what is the FQDN of sales? Sales.cisco.com, finance.cisco.com. What is the public IP address? 19.16.1.1. But as per the diagram, the private IP address, if you see here, is 192.168.1.1, 192.168.2.1. So this is what? Private IP address. What is the public IP address? Make a note. Make a note, guys. See, everything is there in the document, but just if I'm taking a session, I'm doing some, I'm trying to make you understand some important points. Okay. And I'm telling you also the trick. I'm telling you the points to remember. I'm telling you the IP address to remember. Just now I told you, in last session also I told you, remember .200, that is Active Directory. Remember 111, that is ICE. Remember .53, that is ASA1B. Remember 231, that is NTP server. So remember Active Directory, remember NTP server, remember the public IP address of sales and finance. 19.16.1.1, 19.16.2.1. So you are going to make a split tunnel. You're going to make a DACL with this public IP address, guys. Clear? You're going to make this public IP address, translated address of sales at port 8080. Refer the lab FQDN table. Just now I showed you. DNS server. So again, make a note. If you are doing DACL, you have to use, in DACL, you have to make a note. 19.16.1.1 is the first requirement. Second is what? DNS. And what is the DNS server? 151.7.200. What is NTP server? 151.7.231. So please, at least for this task, you should know what is the IP address of DNS, NTP, and they want ICMP for 172.16.1.0 network. So please remember the split requirement. Please remember the DACL requirement. Clear, guys? Yes, of course, NAT is required, not here. NAT is be done in section 2.3, that is active field, not now. Clear? So we'll go for the wizard and we'll do this. Okay. So I just did one here. Okay. Now, as per the document, I have written one route has to be added in the Active Directory. Not needed. When I started just few months back, somebody told me route has to be added, but then route is already there. And many people confirm that Active Directory carries the route for 172.16.1.0 for query. So whenever the sales users and finance users go for querying r1.cisco.com, the return traffic has to come to R9. So that route is already given in the Active Directory. You don't have to. Okay. So you have to worry about how many routes. 2 routes for outside, 2 routes for inside, and later on we'll be having route for inside and for 19.16.1.1 and 2.1 via R. Because see, people will come, sales PC and finance people will come inquiring about what? About 19.16.1.1. Okay. So you need to forward this requirement to R9, because who is the next stop? Who is going to take care of this? So when I give this command, show route static, I am telling boss, anytime if you want to reach sales server, telling sales PC, that anytime somebody, telling ASA1B, that anybody comes and asks you, where is 19.16.1.1, send him to R. Where is 19.16.2.1, that is finance server, send to R9. R9. 8.9 is R9's IP address. If you see the diagram, guys, and it is pre-configured, routing is there, connectivity is there, you don't have to do anything. You gave the IP address 5.2.8.1 to ASA, no? See, R9 can ping ASA. ASA can also ping this guy, R9. Because they are both in same subnet in the inside. See? So my next stop. So anybody comes, anybody means what? Sales PC comes and asks ASA1B, I want to go to sales server. Okay, ASA1B say, where, what is the IP address? 19.16.1.1. Okay, let me forward it to R9. R9 will take care. ASA1B don't know who is sales server and finance server. He has to forward that. He has to forward it to R9. See, ASA1B will forward to R9. R9 will forward to ASA1. ASA1 will forward to R7. R7 will forward to the server. Same way, somebody come and finance then comes and asks me, I want to go to a finance server. He will forward it to R9. R9 will give it to ASA2. ASA2 will give it to R8. R8 will give it to the finance server. So who is the important router here? R9. ASA1, we don't know about this network. 19.16.1.1. So I hope you understood all the static routes that I have given on ASA1B. I'll be needing 2 static routes to point ASA1 and ASA2 for 19.16.1.1 and 19.16.2.1. Again, R9 will also carry that route. So we'll do slowly. First, don't get confused. I am just telling you that why I gave this 6 static routes. I hope you understood this 2 static route on outside. I hope you understood this 2 static route on inside. And now I gave 2 routes for making sales PC and finance PC reach sales server and finance server. Okay, let's go to the wizard. Let's go to the wizard and do any connect VPN. Next. I always use simple name. Always use simple name. Don't use complicated name. You can put sales dash profile, which is given in the document. But why? Just to make document cosmetic and informative oriented, I use sales dash profile, capital S, like that. But please don't use capital title case. Don't make long names. Go with shortcut names. Because here we need what? Again, who's asking Asad? How did we know 8.9? Just now I showed you, no? 8.9. Can't see. It is there on R9. I hope you got the answer. Asad. Okay, 5.8.9 belongs to R9. All this you should know in beginning only. Yeah? You can go and check in the when you take the rack access. You can go and check. Okay, all these addresses, next stop addresses. Okay, and please memorize the IP addresses. Memorize the subnets. Okay, ASA is connected with 8 network to R9. ASA is connected with 10 network to R1. Okay, so good. I hope you understood. Good question. What is the time duration to download ASTM? It will take 5-7 minutes or maximum 10 minutes. But then what you will do 10 minutes? Don't start looking at the computer. Don't start looking at the proctor. Okay? He is not beautiful. So better you do some other tasks. Okay? Download is very slow. It will take 5-10 minutes. So what you're going to do? You're going to sit for 1 or 2 tasks to complete with ASTM launcher. No, go and do another task. 15 minutes it takes to download any Connect VPN map. What are you going to do 15 minutes? I told you, proctors are not that attractive. Do some other task. Don't sit. Okay. Come on, let's go for ASTM now. Not wasting time. Connection profile name is sales outside. No, we are going to do VPN via outside interface of ASA. See, both the protocol has to be there. Now, there is a twist here. We used to earlier do a simple certificate, device certificate, that is compulsory. But if you click manage and you say add, okay, add an identity certificate. When you drop down this, you will get a predefined key pair. You will get a predefined key pair. Remember. Okay. You get a predefined key pair. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Hello. Okay, guys, am I audible? No. Hello. Okay. So make a note, guys. Okay, concentrate. When you add a new identity certificate and when you drop down, you'll get a key pair there, pre-configured. But on my rack, I have purposely kept it, negative. If it is there, it's okay. If it is not there, you create a key pair. So you already have a key pair named CCIE key in real lab. Many people confirm that 2048 is the size for general purpose. This key pair is already there. You don't have to generate it. Okay, you have to just use it through drop down like that. So that thing which I did it just now, new or something, you don't have to. But you must be thinking why I did that. I would have. I told you, we are keeping negative things so that at least you know how to create a key pair. Okay. Next is select this. Okay. You have to create a certificate subject. Okay. And for that you have to go to advanced. Okay. Here you can use FQDN also. Okay. Fully qualified. Name asa1.cisco.com is your FQDN. Make it a note. Okay. And here you select some value. Showing. Just directly do this asa1.com. So what I did, because see, when you download any Connect VPN, that time, and for starting any Connect or for completing this wizard, I have to generate or I have to create an identity certificate that is compulsory. So what I told you, this key pair is already created. You have to just generate a certificate with the name asa.cisco.com. That is the FQDN. click advanced and also create asa1.cisco.com. Okay, generate and say add certificate, send. You see enrollment is succeeded. Just say okay, next, add, browse flash. What is the, see, wizard is going to help you for everything. So you see AnyConnect 4.2 image is there already in the flash, it is there. You don't have to add any image in flash. It is already present. Okay, in the flash. You have to just point it out that in case if any remote client want to download AnyConnect, he can download it from the flash memory of ASA1B. That is my AnyConnect VPN server. ASA is AnyConnect VPN server, no? So my fourth step is what I pinpoint, I specify, I give the path for URL or for the image. Okay. I don't want, they see they have clearly told you that they want authentication method through ICE. So I will give the name ICE only. Protocol is radius. 151.7.111 is the interface is always through management. Remember, see, ASA carries management interface whose IP address is 151.7.53 and 53 can reach definitely to ICE via management interface. The secret key between them is Cisco. Always make it a point to write this key perfectly without caps lock. Small Cisco. Small Cisco. So authentication method is what? ICE, not local. ICE IP address is 111, accessible through management interface, and the secret key between them is Cisco. You create a pool for sales. They have given the start IP address. So I said sales pool 172.16.1.1, 172.16.1.10, subnet mask /24. If you remember during the question I showed you that they have asked you to create pool. Okay. So we did the authentication method. We have created the pool for sales. We'll be doing it for finance also later on. DNS server, you know. All these things you should know. Cisco.com is the domain name. We are not doing that here. So why to exempt? Just keep it. Next, finish, send. AnyConnect package is already there on both the firewalls, ASA1B and 11B on their flash memory. Okay. Again, we'll go for once again for finance. Outside. Next. Now good news is device certificate is already present. Good news is path is already given. Good news is ICE is already created. Pool is not created. This is not good news. Pool. Okay. 172.16.1.11, 172.16.1.20. If you want to make it just finance also, it's okay. Huh? I don't waste time. You can just put FIN also. It's okay. Okay. Try to make things faster. Okay. But don't do mistake. Huh? 11 and 20 has to be there in a proper way. Okay. For IP address, you can't do shortcut. You have to write down all the 4 octet. Finish. See, sales PC and finance PC is already done. Okay, but this is not, you know, there are a lot of things that we have to do. We have to configure now ICE. Okay, here also we have to configure group policy. Okay, so the first step is after finishing both this thing, you go for group policy. Okay, so do what? We'll go for sales first. Say edit. Now here you see address pool. Okay, you select sales pool. Okay. Okay. Group policy sales. You called the you know you are not telling inherit the default. I am telling you do it. You take it from the pool which I have created. Okay. Next is So this is done. More options. If you see clientless SSL VPN, if you check this protocol also, if you don't check this, then somebody recently did this and say no, better you check it. Otherwise, I think it's not necessary because we are doing we are going to use IQ2. So if you don't click clientless SSL protocol also, it's okay. But then you see different versions come in. Okay, it's not harmful also. But if you don't do also, it's okay. So tunnel lock is sales. Idle timeout is 2880. Now you must be thinking how you got this. It is written in the task that they want 2 days. And how you're going to calculate 60 into 48 hours, that comes to 2880. So idle timeout, they have clearly told you to use idle timeout of 2880. Okay. So SSL VPN and I, this is by default. You just called the sales pool. You just specified the tunnel group lock, that is sales only you want. Now you're going to go in and do the split tunnel. Okay. So in split, we are going to say, okay, tunnel network link that is mentioned below. And then you're going to create a split tunnel for sales. So I just always say sales split. You can use anything. And AC. Now remember, I told you the translated IP address of the sales server. Next, what I told you in the tunnel, in the split tunnel, I said they want 231. It's an NTP server. Okay, 231, 19.16. NTP server and the pool. What is that pool? 172.16.1.0/24. So in the as per the split tunnel requirement, what is the requirement? The public IP address of the sales server, NTP server, and 172.16.1. So you just select this, okay, and say okay. For finance, edit, address pool, select finance, assign, okay, same to same. Okay, tunnel lock, finance, idle timeout 2880. Okay, advanced, split tunnel, policy, tunnel network list mentioned below. Don't use this thing. Create one more split ACL for finance. Split. Okay. Add ACE, add statements. 19.16.2.1. Okay. Okay. Now you can do one thing. You can just say copy. You can say paste. Copy. Because for this also, finance also you can do. If you want this to come up, you can just say 19.16.1.1, 19.16.2.1, 231.1. Okay, I will select okay. Okay. So we finish group policy by creating split tunnel of sales and finance. Now you must be thinking then why I'm creating a split for finance. It's though it is not said in the requirement, but we have to create the split for both. Okay. And they have clearly told you they want NTP server, they want DNS, which is 151.7. Yes, DNS traffic will be tunnel, definitely. What is the meaning of split, man? Split means like I want this traffic should go inside the tunnel. Okay, I want this traffic should go. This is the only traffic I want to go inside the tunnel. Rest of the traffic can go outside the tunnel. So I just specified with the help of ACL. I specified the traffic of NTP. I specified the traffic of DNS. I specified the traffic of 172.16.1.0. I specified 19.16. Next is I will create any connect client profile. Okay, so I go here and I say edit. Okay. Edit. Here I will say allow remote users server list edit sa1.cisco.com, take a copy, paste it, select IPsec, okay. sa1.cisco.com, same for finance, allow remote users server list. Already now I took the copy, just paste it. So instead of giving 5.2.10.1, you can use asa1.cisco.com. Okay. So I did what? I configured remote users. Okay. Now, next is I go and configure group policy. I did that group policy. I forgot. Yeah. After split tunnel, I have to configure any connect client also. Okay. Here I will select keep installer on client system. Always use any connect profile settings. Okay. This is already there. Profile is already there. Okay. Don't do anything. So this is done. Okay. Always keep installer on the client system. Yes. Always on VPN and sales profile. Okay. So this is already there. Then you say okay. For finance also edit any connect client. Okay. Always. Okay. Same setting for finance one. Okay. Yeah. Don't forget any settings. So I did client profile. I did group policy. Okay. Last, any connect connection profile for sales. Edit. Here you see name is there, alias is there, IC is there. Now remove because I have already taken the sales pool there. So I don't want in client address pool because it will take it or inherit. It won't inherit the default. I have already given that. Okay. So just remove it from here. Okay. And okay, that is for okay. One minute. Go to accounting, select ICE. Okay. So authentication, no need to do anything. Authorization, nothing. Accounting, you select ICE. So always clearly, I'm going very slow. Okay. Step by step. Basic, ICE is there. DNS is there. Cisco.com is there. Group policy is there. Nothing to be selected here. Okay. But I told you just remove the pool from here. That's all. Rest all you don't touch the settings. Okay. Okay. For finance, again, edit, remove the pool, go here, authorization, no, accounting, ICE, okay. Accounting ICE, okay. Nothing else. General, basic, this is okay. Full removed it. 150, okay. Accounting, I selected ICE. Now there is one more setting that normally we do, or you can skip that. That is group alias. Okay, you can skip that group alias. Okay, but if you want, you can just select group alias. You can add the URL. Okay, and URL is again https asa1.cisco.com. Okay, if you skip this setting also, it's okay. But anyway, asa1.cisco.com, https asa1.cisco.com, and one minute, https asa1.cisco.com/sales. This is the, but now I am in finance. So make it finance. Okay. So again, basic setting is done. Accounting is done. Group alias is done. Finance. Basic pool I removed. Okay. Accounting I did ICE. Group alias I can add it. HTTPS asa1.cisco.com and then sales. I just took the copy paste the last this thing. I am using that one. asa1.cisco.com. Apply. Okay. Sales, finance is done. Okay. For authorization, you don't need. Accounting is enough. Okay. So we have done with this part. We did the group policy. We did the client profile. Okay. Connection profile also we did. We said client profile also we did by allowing the remote users. I don't know why it went. I saved it. Huh? Allow remote users, forward list. Okay. So I forgot to apply it. So now it is there. Allow remote users. Okay. And then server list. asa1.0. Here also showing server list also. Group policy is there. Connection profile is there. Okay. So my ASDM job is done. Okay. Now we'll go for ICE part, which is again very crucial. So whatever setting you're doing it for sales, same setting you have to do it for finance. Don't forget that. Okay, same wizard, group policy, client profile, connection profile, everything. Group policy, client profile, connection profile, everything you have to do same to same. What you did for sales, you have to do it for finance. Okay. So I just called the finance policy the pool for finance also. So sales pool was called, finance pool was called, like that. Okay. Now we'll go for ICE part, which is again very important, and just concentrate on ICE now. On my rack, I have opened this admin C capital Cisco 123. Now this password is very, very common. Huh? 90% of your password is this password, CISC0123. For DNAC, it is C capital Cisco 123 underscore. For WSA also same. So for DNAC and WSA, this is the password. For others, 90%, this is the password, even for ICE. Okay. And for FMC, it is admin and small Cisco is the password. All the password is given in the table, so you don't have to worry. Now, when I start with the ICE, always start with the network device, because I should tell ICE that ASA1B is going to come to you, who is active guy, and his IP address is .50. Because see, when I went to ASA, I told about ICE. Now I'm come to ICE and I'm telling him about ASA 1B and his IP address. So he said, okay, very good. And what is the secret key between us? Definitely. So just check it. It should not be capital. Be perfect. External identity source, because if you remember, they have clearly told you that who's going to take the who's going to be your authentication server, ICE, and ICE is going to forward it to Active Directory. So cisco.com, Active Directory is cisco.com, domain is cisco.com, and name you can give anything, but username is fixed. Administrator and password is C capital ISC 0123. I told you 90% of the password is same. See this. Now they are integrated. ICE now knows about Active Directory. So whenever somebody comes and say, my name is sales user 1, so you will say, wait, let me send it to Active Directory. If Active Directory is not there, then they said it should be handled by ICE. So I said, okay, first preference will be given to Active Directory. If it is not there, then internal users. And you should treat, if Active Directory is not there, proceed it to the next store in the sequence. So I have created a sequence with the name CCIE. Any name you can put. So what is the first step? Network device. What is the second step? External identity. So third, sequence. Now fourth, the internal identity. Sales, capital name, small, sales, user 1, password, again, CISC0123. Now you must be wondering why I am writing here. Because I want to see what is the password. I will take a copy, I will cut it and paste it here. So many times people got less marks in ICE because they must have mistake in password. So make it a point, you type first, and then you see the password and then you paste it. Same thing for finance, user 1, paste the password, paste, copy, paste, so that there is less chance. Internal identity is done. Now we'll go for DACL. First we'll do what? Dynamic access list for sale. What is the requirement? Permit TCP any to host 19.16.1.1 equal to 8080. Permit UDP any to host 151.7.200 equal to 53. Permit UDP any to host 151.7.231 equal to 123. Permit ICMP any to 172.16.1.0. Okay, 255.255.255.0. Permit ICMP any to host 19.16.1.1. Now you must be thinking why I'm adding this statement. Because as per the requirement, I have to allow 19.16.1.1 for port 8080 TCP, UDP because it is Active Directory, port 53, UDP for NTP server, UDP protocol 231, and then I am allowing ICMP because it's a requirement, and I'm also allowing ICMP to any other because I told you 4.6 is dependent on this task. So in 4.6 they want ICMP throttling, and for that reason I'm allowing ICMP traffic from sales PC to sales server, though it is not given in the. Now what I will do, I will make a duplicate finance settle, because here I have to just change the IP address. That's all. Authorization profile, add sales profile, tackle name, the one you created. Okay, sales profile, tackle name. And here you have to specify the group policy name. So you go to ASA1B and say show run group policy. You can see there is a term called group policy sale. Exactly take a copy of this and paste it. Here is your eyes. Submit. Okay. Add finance profile. Then write full. You can make it half. Whatever you want. It is not mandatory to write complete name. See, definitely it will be finance. Okay. Group policy name for sales is sales, and for finance it will be finance. Can you see anywhere group policy? Here. Correct. So I just pasted this. Done. Decal is done. Now I'll create the policy set. Always remember you have to go in the default. They are confusing you by creating a new one. They already have a new policy, but don't go into that new policy. Just go and create. Go under default and do it. So what you are doing now? Any connect. Name can be anything. What is your sequence? CCIE, that one we created. You want everything to go first to Active Directory. In case Active Directory is missing, then you go to ICE internal data. So select this radius, and the NAS IP address will be 151.7.53. That is your ASA. New. The port type will be virtual. Okay, virtual adapter. Save it. NAS port type will be virtual. And CCI is the sequence. So authentication policy name is AnyConnect. NAS IP, network access server, that is ASA1B 53. Port type is virtual, and sequence is given in the CCI. Authorization policy for sales. PC. Please select the profile that you created. Next. Go here. Create the authentication policy radius. NAS IP address 151.7.53. New. User. Sales user 1. Sales user 1. Use it. Okay. Save time. No need to be in capital. Anything you can use it. But see, always whatever you're doing, do it from beginning only. Don't change it later on. Finance user 1. Sales user 1, finance user 1, sales profile, finance profile. Done. Go to operation, live log. Every 3 seconds you want refreshment, last 10 minutes. Go to sales PC. CCIE Cisco 123. Go to finance PC. Our DP is already there. In real lab, these PCs will open. Just one. Check why this PC is. Hello? Yeah. So now I'll go on this and then say HTTPS 5.2.10.1. If you remember, sales PC can reach 10.1 via R1. See, sales group name is sales user 1. Password C capital ISC0123. Show the password C. Same thing you have to do it for finance. But I will show you for sales. Finance will also have the same. Okay. See, somebody was asking me how much time it will take. Yes, there is a guide there. You will be getting after verification. The team will forward you this guide. Same, exactly what I am teaching. Everything is mentioned in that guide, step by step. Whatever steps I am doing. Because you can't remember. I'm just showing you how to configure the task. But later on you have to practice. For that you need guide. Of course, commands also. Same thing you have to do it for finance also. So don't waste time. Meanwhile, you can just open finance PC like this. This is my sales PC, no? So you can open finance PC also same time. A little bit slow. No, no need. They are all already connected. No need to put any route. Physically, they are connected. Okay. No need to put any route on any PC. They are connected. 2.4 is the ICE version or old version. But you can manage with 2.7 also in your practice sessions. That's not a big deal. All exactly the same. Okay. So this will take 15 minutes there in the exam. So you can't wait for 15 minutes, but here I have to wait because we have to complete the task. Okay. So I will be showing you for sales, for finance also exactly same. Let me check if it is connected. Okay. Sometime in the rack, RDP settings, yes, sometimes. Hello. Hello. I was telling you sales PC and finance PC is not having gateway. So be careful. You have to write down the gateway information on sales PC and finance PC. Thank you, Sammy, for sending this. Right. Sales PC and finance PC gateway is missing. So be careful. You have to. So I am keeping this installation on finance PC also. But the good news is I think this got installed. No, it is still. It's getting installed. So today we'll finish. We already have finished 2.1 task, that is active standby. We will finish AnyConnect VPN. Already we finished on the verge. Okay. So in our next session, we'll be doing active failover. Okay. Once we finish all these three tasks, 2.1, 1.2 and 2.3, then only we'll be making sales PC communicate with sales server, finance PC communicate with finance server. Otherwise, they will not communicate with them unless you finish. Yes. For your own lab practice, you can download any ICE version, old, new, whatever, and you can practice. Remember, all the ICE part you have to do in one go. Don't again and again come back for ICE. Okay, remember, don't come back again and again for ICE every time, for every task. Like 1.2, you finish everything in one go, 1.3 at the same time, 3.1 at the same time, 3.2 at the same time, 3.3 at the same time. So all the tasks which required ICE part, you finish in one go. And the total time for finishing ICE part is not more than 20 minutes. If you are doing that in 1 hour, don't go for exam. ICE part, if you are finishing in 1 hour, then don't go for exam. Be careful. If you are doing in 20 minutes, then you are ready. for only eyes. If you are doing the whole lab in 3 hours, then only you are ready. Okay. So you see there are a lot of AnyConnect, but we need only one application. So all previous version. Just now I told you, how many questions for eyes? 1.2, 1.3, 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3. We'll be doing it on eyes. I'm installing AnyConnect after downloading it. So sometimes the firewall is there, it gives some issues. So switch off the firewall. So I have already installed AnyConnect. Can you see here? The group is also created, asa1.cisco.com. Things like that. Okay. Connect. Show AnyConnect. Show VPN session. DB. Details. Anything. Okay, still nothing is there. Because first you have to do what? Authenticate. Okay. So this is my sales. Sales user 1. Password CISC012. Okay. I'm having license only for 2 now. So AnyConnect 2. So for that reason it was giving some issue. I just cleared sales user 1 CIS Cisco 123. Okay. You want to see eyes? You should go and check the eyes also. You can see sales user 1 got authenticated. Okay. Authentication was succeeded. Sales user 1, AnyConnect, sales PC. Who was the guy who this AD Active Directory authentication was successful. Clear? So check this. Okay. Now we'll go and see whether it got connected or not. See, got connected. Okay. But then, what is the verification? Okay, simple. I go here and say, see, sales user 1, 172.16.1.1 IQ2. So initially, suppose you are not getting it, IQ2, disconnect it and try to connect again. Second time, definitely you will see this protocol because we have done the setting. So always check sales user 1, 5.2.11.1, 2. You got the IP address from the pool and also check whether idle timeout is correct or not. So what are the things you have to verify? Protocol, they have asked IC version 2. Check you are getting the right IP address from the pool. Check you are right user got authenticated. Yes, I have given this in your real lab. I certificate is expired. So you have to renew the ICE certificate. How to renew this? You have to go here in the certificates. You can't practice this on the rack, huh? Because here it is all green. And then you say edit. And then the renewal period, you say 10 years. 10 years, not 10 days. Clear? What you have to do? You have to go to administration, certificate, okay, and edit and make it 10 years. This you have to do it in the beginning. Okay. So guys, I hope you understood how to do the same thing. You have to do it for finance also. So if finance PC got installed, this thing failed. I don't know. Because we did log off. Huh? So I hope you understood. Same thing you have to do it for. You still not completed this task because finally what we have to do, we have to make this sales PC reach sales server. Okay. But what is more important here is check the DACL. Okay. So when I say show IP access list, sorry, show access list, I can see sales and finance DACL, see 19.16, 231 is still not done. Okay, but there is some FQDN. So what we have to do, we have to go it on sales PC. Where is my sales PC gone? Yeah. See, 172.16 1.1, server is 5.2.10.1, 19.16.1, 231, 172, 150, 1.7.200. Now what I'll do, I will try to sync the time. Remember, time synchronization, they have asked you. Add clock for different time zone, change setting, r1.cisco.com. The clock was successfully synchronized with R1. You have to type r1.cisco.com update. The clock was successfully synchronized 29.3. Just say okay, okay, finish. Clear? Clear, guys? Yes. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed 2.1 and 1.2 tasks. Next session we'll do 2.3 active. So be prepared and come. Be prepared and come. Like just revise the diagram. Practice CLI commands of failure. Okay. I know GUI is little bit difficult, not easy to remember, but then you have to practice. Yes. Gateways of sales and finance is missing. You have to go and check it. If it is there, you are lucky. No need to change. Clear? Thank you very much, guys. I hope you liked the session. I hope you understood the session. I was very slow. You won't believe. Normally, I finish all the 3 tasks in this, but then I was going very slow answering your queries also.